Hello, I'm Katie Varner. Welcome to TMN Television on Thursday, August 27th, our first show of the semester. Tonight we discuss how clubs and organizations are adapting to coronavirus restrictions and the expected drop in enrollment. We also have interviews with athletic coaches on the fall 2020 season. These stories and more tonight on TMN Television. You don't want to miss this. Truman State University has faced lower enrollment numbers in the past few years, and the university is expecting even lower numbers this academic year because of the spread of COVID-19. Official numbers will be released by the university 20 days after the start of the semester. Enrollment Management and Marketing Vice President Tiana Lang is expecting around 100 students less from last year. Lang says Truman is doing better than some other schools who are expecting a 15 to 20% drop in their enrollment numbers. Although enrollment has decreased, the retention number has actually increased for first to second year retention. The number has increased from 83.5% in the last 2 years to 88.6% this year. Reporter Shane Anspaugh interviewed a member of Truman, the university's all-male a cappella group, and president of Delta Phi Epsilon, a sorority on campus, to discuss how coronavirus has affected their groups.
Hello, I'm here with Dan Fink, a member of Truman, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how that has changed since COVID.
So we're not going to be doing really any live gigs or performances this semester. We're just going to try to focus on recording our album for the most part. It's got like 10 or 11 songs lined up, and so we're going to be working on those rather than like doing live performances. As far as like practices go, we're just going to have like one required practice a week, and we're either going to try to do it outside, although that might not really be like ideal acoustically, or what we might also do is use the choir room in Ophelia Parish because we can like space out better because it's a bigger room, and we're going to try to like sing with our masks on, and we'll see how that goes too. And then this semester we are also going to be holding auditions, so yeah, that'll be pretty much normal the way we've done it in the past, but yeah, that's about it.
Okay, well, thank you. This has been Shane Anspaugh for KTRM Studios.
Thank you.
Okay, hi, I'm here with Mackenzie Miller, president of DPhi, one of the sororities here on campus. She's going to talk a little bit about how Greek life has changed with all the COVID restrictions. So what's some things that have changed this year?
The major difference is that recruitment is going to be online for the most part. So all the PNMs are going to be interacting through Zoom, and it's going to be a new outlook on things, very different. There's different risk aspects, so we're having to make sure that our girls are following CDC guidelines, and our events are mostly online for the most part. Our philanthropy events are going to be very interesting. We're going to have a nice spin with social media. For socially, we will be having socially distanced events and lots of Zoom meetings, obviously.
Is that kind of similar for all the other Greek organizations on campus?
Yeah, we're all pretty limited.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Reporter Josie Wagner had the chance to talk to her freshmen about their first college experience amidst a pandemic.
I think that I'm getting a good college experience so far. I mean, COVID hasn't really affected too much. I'm still able to go check out different activities around campus and hang out with my suite mates and hall mates and other friends I might see around, as long as we're being safe, of course. In Centennial, the 5th floor is reserved for quarantining students, not like isolation, so none of them have COVID.
Okay.
But there is a certain sense of I guess you could say we're all being very precautious. Precautious is not a word. Cautious about that.
Stay tuned after the break for an exclusive interview with the football and cross-country head coaches.
Your voice, your vote. In our democracy, they matter. Make yours count. Get registered, learn the issues, and vote by or on November 3rd. Visit vote411.org. This message is furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Reporter Ines Alisani interviewed head football coach Greg Nesbitt and head cross-country coach Tim Schwegler about their teams for the fall season.
What does this semester look like for our Bulldog athletes? Hi, my name is Enes, and today I'm going to be talking to some sport coaches to hear more about what their teams are doing for the fall 2020 season, so stay tuned. Unfortunately, and as most of you know, the football team will not be playing this fall, and here's what head football coach Greg Nesbitt had to say about that.
Football or sport in general really aren't very important right now in the big scheme of things, and I love what I do. What we're trying to do is get you students back.
Coach Nesbitt said the biggest challenge they will face playing this spring is not having enough time to recover for the fall season after.
We'll take a little time off from that. That's the problem, is the quick turnaround to the fall. In our particular sport, we're running into each other, and it's a physical, demanding sport, so we'll recover for 4 or 5 weeks and have a quick turnaround to get ready to go again in the fall of 2021.
Although the team is not practicing together, some players are still practicing on their own, and Coach Nesbitt is encouraging his players to follow safety guidelines.
I've had several players ask me that, and my take is if we go out. From a physical standpoint, I'm not asking them, I'm telling them, put on a mask, keep yourself in small groups, and keep yourself social distance.
One of the very few sports that are still playing this season is cross country. We talked to head cross country coach Tim Schwegler, and here's how he feels about this season.
Well, it's quite different. It's a challenge. It's quite different. My number one thing is safety for our kids. That's for sure.
Coach Schwegler said the team's taking safety precautions in practice and during traveling to avoid catching the virus.
We're outside all the time. We're not using the weight room at all. So we're always in the outside, which gives you a big plus there. Okay. On trips, the DPS, we take school minibuses. We'll be taking 2 minibuses, and they've already got the seats X'd out with that. They'll be required to wear a mask during that trip.
The athletic department is testing players regularly to make sure no one has the virus.
We're in the process of being tested, I should say it that way, on this date, okay? Half the team was tested this morning, and the other half will be tested in the afternoon. We're doing it now, and then we'll have to do it before each meet.
Thank you all for tuning in, and special thanks to Zach Weinman for helping me making this project happen. Stay safe, Bulldogs, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. For more news coverage, check out tmn.truman.edu. TMN Television is undergoing a rebrand this semester, so be on the lookout for our new name and new logo. For now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at TMN Television. And don't forget to check out KTRM, Detours Magazine, and The Index. From all of us here at TMN, stay healthy and have a great fall semester.